Mic check, 1 2 1 2. This is MC O'Dizzle in the Hizzle, and you've just stumbled across the best podcast you'll ever listen to, with your hosts Owen and Phil. What? You don't know what podcast you're listening to? Well, let me tell you. It's Wave of Absurdity, Modesty, a free-flowing deformity, masters of perversity, complexity and obscenity, runs from authority, furious in captivity, mounds of reality, penetrating sanity, worldwide infamy, debating with hostility, rarely with nobility, filled because perspicacity, Owen gets to charity, a model of society, a picture of the world to be. This is absurdity.
So... Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, you have to show off, right?
I was doing the
Good night.
Jurassic Park theme all along.
Good night to you.
Jingle.
Recorder.
Jingle.
No more recorder. Finito.
It's Christmas, Phil. My gift to you this Christmas is the recorder is gone.
Wow. That's not much of a gift, but I'll take it.
Well, after that beautiful rendition of Jurassic Park, I think we've sent it off in an absurd fashion.
Well, if that didn't get you in the Christmas feels, we don't know what else to do.
I know what can get you into the Christmas feels if you're not already.
Right.
Christmas fortune cookie! Oh!
Boom.
Let's
Wish we had sound
open.
effects.
We'll open it up.
Was that the opening sound?
Yep.
Crack.
Work first, but make sure to play later.
What if you do both at the same time?
What if you make money masturbating?
All right. Well, as you can see, all the things we've learned throughout 2 seasons is culminating here in this Totally Prepared for Christmas podcast.
Yes, well, I do have to say quickly, because everybody likes structure in their life, watch out for Monday, the 6th of January, for a short announcement podcast. Yes, podcast, not podcast. We're moving on.
Yes.
And that will detail the schedule for season 3.
The best season is yet to come.
So Monday the 6th of January, look out for that. I'm very excited, but as we have alluded to, well not alluded to, as we've said, it is Christmas.
I am done with the Christmas spirit already.
Well, I know something. If the Jurassic Park theme, if the fortune cookie did not get you into the spirit of everything, how about a Rudolph fact?
Hit us.
Okay, well, Norwegian scientists have hypothesized that Rudolph's red nose is probably the result of a parasitic infection in his respiratory system.
Oh.
So, his great glowing nose is surely going to be his downfall.
It's probably cancerous. Reindeer. No, I'm sorry. I'm not in the Christmas spirit. I had an experience that I'd like to share with you, Owen, and perhaps those that are listening.
Is this going to explain the origins of how much of a Grinch you are in Christmas?
No, but it will illustrate the experiences that reinforce my generally good-spirited nature towards the holidays. At a supermarket, I'm in the vestibule area where all the shopping carts are.
Right.
I had just exited the doors, started using my phone. This woman comes in from outside. She's all flustered. She looks in the carts in the immediate area, And she sees me standing there. Now, I have a big box of decongestants in my pocket. Probably looks pretty suspicious, but she's looking at me. She's looking at my pocket. I can see this going on. And she asked me, not, did you see my purse, but do you have my purse? And I went, no, sorry, I haven't seen your purse. She goes in.
It's a great
customer
cover.
service. Yeah, well, I ain't got it, lady. What do you want me to do? I told the truth. I hadn't seen her purse. I can hear her asking inside. And
How can you hear her asking? Are
because
you just like
the
earwigging
customer
at that point?
service desk is right after, as soon as you go in, boom, customer service
Seems
desk.
very convenient.
Yes, it is. That's why it's a customer service desk. They have it prominent in the front. Moving on. I hear her asking. They say no, haven't seen anything. She's obviously more flustered at this point. She walks back out. She says, "Are you sure you don't have my purse?"
Questioning you as if...
Yes.
You-
And
as if you
I was
robbed
really
it.
indignant at this point, and before I could even, all I was going to say really was, "Is it my hat? My wife thinks the hat makes me look like a thief." But somebody goes, "Oh, ma'am, it's over here." You know, and the woman's like, "Oh, thank God," and she walks inside. Doesn't say anything to me, just walks inside. All right. She's flustered, whatever. I know how it is when you lose your shit. So even though I thought that, I was still kind of a cock, because when she was walking out, before she got to the second set of doors, I just went, "Yeah, apology accepted." And she looked at me and went, "Screw you." Holy shit.
Well, I mean, it doesn't understand why you're a Christmas Grinch. I mean, did this happen when you were like at a young age? I know you said you had a wife, so maybe you're just a teenager, and then 20 years later, you're at a grotto, and it's her as a secret Santa, you know, and she remembers you, so she doesn't give you a gift, and it's just...
I'm sorry.
I
It's
don't-
just simply, like I said, something that reinforced the nature of people getting all uppity because gotta go around, it's Christmas, gotta get gifts, gotta go get wrapping paper, gotta check things out, their sales. It's so much extra generated fluff going on.
I like
now-
how...
And now this about Rudolph having terminal nose cancer. I don't know.
I mean, this podumentary, or whatever you started calling it, you call it the evolution of a friendship.
Yes.
And I like that the more we talk, the more you take my sayings. I mean, soon you'll be saying fluff and gaff. Gaff's going to be your next one.
Look, when you spend this much time forced together in a scenario where you must be with somebody in any capacity, in this case, a virtual friendship. Oh yeah, let's have a podcast. Sure. As far as that goes,
Virtual.
I like to think you're picking up certain philisms. You're certainly enamored with my name. So,
Well, if that's all I got from this friendship, then bravo.
speaking of friendships, one thing that friends do is ask each other serious questions, regardless of how stupid they think the other person's answer is going to be. Oh, and I have a question for you.
Oh, right. Good segue.
How old is too old to believe in Santa? Or how young can someone be when you crush their dreams?
Oh, good question.
Let me help you out. 10?
Um,
Just throwing a number out there.
no, I mean,
Did you believe in Santa? Do you have a recollection of believing in Santa?
I mean, I guess to a certain extent. I mean, my mother would just like throw me in bed and say, you know, it was just
Perform! Oh, no, sorry.
no, it was just a parenting tool. So I mean, yeah, of course I did, because she threw me in bed and was like, "Right, you don't open this door." She get no presents from Santa. Like she had a one-way phone or something to Santa directly. But
Well,
yeah,
Santa, the ultimate control tool for children.
well, exactly.
Santa's watching. No gifts unless you listen to me. Sorry, kids.
So I mean, I've got a friend who's got a kid, and he's deeply religious.
Ouch.
I know, right?
I mean,
poor
sorry.
kid, and he doesn't, want to lie to his kid, don't lie, whatever. So he's going to be telling his kid that Santa's not real, probably about, I don't know, at the age when they're like coherent, so probably about 3 or 4.
The age of coherence?
Well, it's, they just go, I mean, I'm very coherent at this time. But I want to be there when he inevitably tells his kid this at 3, 4, 5 or whatever, and then that kid goes to school, and I just can't wait for the big blow up. But I think
domino effect.
Yeah, I think probably, around 14, 13, people naturally get skeptical anyway. So I think you should probably tell the kids around 11, 12.
When after kindergarten. It's cute. And then, no, first grade? No. Yeah, after kindergarten.
I just can't wait. Oh, God. See, I would love to, be a teacher and for
throw it all away for one day of destruction and mental scarring.
Yeah, what was it?
All the school I went through has been worth it for this one thing.
Yeah, you just get a little note that says Santa's not real and just drop it over by the sand pit and watch little Timmy get up and read it and inevitably cry.
I don't know what you think is going on socially with kids, but, I don't think they'll pass it around like, oh, look, somebody left this message about Santa.
Because he's going to start crying.
To the presses!
He's going to start crying. All the kids are going to go, what? He's going to say that. All the other kids are
you need to make a jazzy YouTube video and let the child, quote-unquote, stumble upon it and then share it with their friends on the kindergarten network or whatever. Just update that shit. Look, I don't ever remember believing in Santa, but I'm sure I did. I remember crushing my mom's spirits when me and my brother found the gifts that she had wrapped. She lost it a little. The magic was gone for her. On the plus side, I got a triple changer transformer from space shuttle to train to robot. Holy fuck, that thing was great. Is great. I still have it. More than meets the eye.
What was your best gift then? That you've gotten? Because I know mine, it was, I don't know how young, maybe 9, 8 at the time. And come down to the living room and then open the door. Bam! Big giant pool table just there. I mean, little me loved playing with balls beforehand, but
now you got to do it with astonishing accuracy.
Now I could roll in them, and it was, of course, being a hyperactive, branchy little child, I dented the table.
I apologize for any mental images that the listeners may be having at this uncomfortable time.
It's not uncomfortable.
No, not uncomfortable for you. Uncomfortable for them. Christ.
Oh, what's your best gift?
Right. What? Now I'm just thinking about the triple changer. It's hard to get off that. Christmas gift. Oh, Jesus. I don't know. There's been a lot of Christmases. I feel like I have to resist the urge of saying something sentimental and something a bit more with a capitalist flair to it. I'm just going to stick with the triple changer.
You never get it like a PS2 Christmas or PS1? Oh my God. I'm changing my answer. Bloody PlayStation 2.
You can't change your answer. I'm assuming that gift was wrapped?
Which one?
The PlayStation.
Yes, all my family. Yeah,
the great clan.
Well,
Chamberlain.
My sister, she goes all out. She does the whole wrapping, the bow on the top. If she's feeling a little bit wild, maybe she'll put a greeting card on there. I just get wrapping paper and just sellotape around. So mine's more like somebody sneezed whilst having an epileptic fit whilst wrapping.
Earlier, you gave me guff for saying that gift bags were an adequate substitution for wrapping. A gift bag with some tissue paper on top, tied up a little bit.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you shitbox. He totally did, people.
No, I didn't.
He totally did.
No, it's all gift.
Then why is my
baggery.
note here in our outline say, after how old is too old, gift bag / cop out? It's no.
Oh, it is a
damn
cop
you.
out, really, if you think about it. Because, I mean, let's face it, I mean, you're just going to... I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to go get a Walmart bag and just put it in with some toilet paper on top and go, oh,
no,
here you
get
go.
a gift bag. It looks pretty. It disguises the gift. And for it shows that
Do you know what
you
disguises
spend
a
an
gift
extra
and isn't
$4 on them.
extra space? Wrapping paper.
No.
You want the joy and just the
Why
gathering
are we not
around.
master debating this?
I'm telling you, it's sort of evolution and all that. We're all animals, and we like to feel, to tear into something. It would be a mammoth stomach after we spared the bastard. But now
I can't believe you're ruining Christmas with
But
this
now
talk.
we've regressed from ripping mammoths open
You're out
to
of your mind.
ripping presents. No, it's a lot of fun. Just think about, you could use the paper for spitballs or
Yeah, because that's what everybody does. That's what the little kids dream about during Christmas.
I'm
the
just saying.
spitballs.
No, there's multi uses
oh
for
boy,
these
the
things.
wrapping paper.
No, you're just sad, sour old man. That's all you
That's
are.
what you want to
you
believe.
can't-
I'm
no.
festive.
You cannot relive the joy of having your triple transforming toy anymore. So now that you're just trying to poo-poo it for the rest of us.
You know what? I think poo-pooed it for my son. We went to a breakfast for Santa thing, and you see Santa, you sit on his couch with his wife and his elves, and you talk to him, and it's cute and everything. On the same day, we took him to another Santa in the mall to get a few pictures. He was very confused. Yeah, Santa flew all the way over here for a different picture. Yay.
Oh, that's nice and all. But what did you get a gift, don't you, from these places?
At the breakfast with Santa,
Yeah,
which was
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
freaky because it was in a Masonic hall. So right above Satan was the Satan. Oh my gosh, Santa! Right above Santa, there's the compass and the square, the big Mason symbol. It's like it's an uncomfortable gathering of images.
And was the gift wrapped?
No, you walked into a special chamber, and the child selected their gift, an elf chamber. I may have pictures of it.
That's terrible. That's
It's
lazy.
cool. It's these tiers of, and they were high end. I gotta say, this wasn't no cheap show. You could get some.
Yeah, but then the kid's gonna go in there and it's gonna be like, I want that one, Daddy. And you're gonna go, nope, Dad.
No,
Not
the parents
do
aren't allowed in.
effective.
The parents aren't allowed in.
So were you just sending your kid into a hole?
You can see. It's not like they're like, all right, no parents past this point. No cameras.
It's like
No.
Lord of the Rings. Go on, son. Just go on your journey. And he comes back with a,
Don't get the memory game. Just get that remote control car. I saw it.
why don't the adults go in?
Because they don't want the adults all gaming like, yes, obviously get that $150 thing over there. They don't trust the parents is why they did that. You had to have a number. They had to call you. There's a big operation. Good breakfast, though.
It just seems backwards.
I thought the guy that was operating the camera looked a hell of a lot more like Kris Kringle than the actual. Santa's supposed to be fat. I'm sorry. Hey, what's the point? Go on.
Oh,
Go on without me.
well,
I'm not feeling it this Christmas. The shit I saw on Craigslist is not helping me any.
oh, it's our favorite feature. I don't have the recorder.
All right. That was spooky. Philadelphia and suburbs in the strictly platonic, all personals Philadelphia Craigslist. I am a handsome, single white male and a highly educated person with a problem.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I've been looking for what seems like an eternity for a special single white female or Still haven't figured out the HWP, half-white female, who might appreciate and partake in my special fetish. I would like us to stand together in a bathtub filled with grape juice and pour bottle after bottle of this elixir of life over one another for hours until we practically turn purple. I want us to become one through the juice, as it were. Harder to find than you might think. Did you think that at any point, Owen?
Oh, no, definitely not.
And a big no on substituting apple juice, Tang, Kool-Aid, or even freshly squeezed orange juice. I will provide the bathtub and the juice. You provide the enthusiasm, beauty, joy, and the appropriate attitude. Together we can make this special bonding and engagement take place. And who knows where it could lead. Dun dun dun.
I don't understand why he can't substitute different juices.
It's got to be that. If it ain't got that purple twang, it ain't worth a thing. I don't know.
Boo! Do you think it's
I
like...
guess... What's that?
It could be like a romantic thing now. I mean, you don't want to waste the fine pulp-free orange juice on a lady you just met. You know, you want to go for the grape juice. See if it sparks fly. Then if so, go to the oranges.
I've often wondered if we're reading this that I should just respond to all the ones. I mean, this was posted a month ago. Although I don't think this person's getting tons of emails, I'm suspect that they're still checking Craigslist. Did somebody respond to my fetish? Oh no.
What is your fetish, Phil?
I'm not talking about that. Screw you. That's like giving you a weapon. No. I can tell you an old fetish that for some reason just got replaced by another fetish of a completely different one. But I used to have a thing for leather skirts. And I thought, that's not that's pretty vanilla. But
I think
style.
Mine's not sexual.
Oh, sweet.
But
let me guess. No, this could go bad places. Tell me instead.
No, I'm very impressed and almost blown over, almost wooed by people with fast fingers.
Wow.
Like if you're just browsing a computer shop and you see like people testing out, some computers.
Holy fuck balls! Owen's got a finger fetish. Sorry. See, I'm just demonstrating why I wouldn't want to tell you my fetish.
Oh, got a bit overzealous and stopped the recording during my fast finger demonstration.
Well, I can't wait to find out what the shit happened.
All right then. Well, moving
now I
swiftly
gotta listen
on.
to this shit. Sorry, what?
Fetishes. Do you know what's a fetish?
Musical videos on YouTube.
Exactly. And boy, this actually relates way better than I could ever imagine. Play the song.
I'm off my feet. I'm on my back. I like cocks and cocks like me. Cocks I dote on. Cocks I suck on. Save all your spunk for me. Save all your spunk for me. Save every single drop for me.
that had a festive feel.
It did. She writes a good jingle. She plays a good riff, and she talks a lot of cock.
I was looking back at that video today and actually saw that you commented on the video. Which...
Well, yeah. What did I say? Since I don't recall.
I think you just said it was catchy, which actually it is. I mean, if she censors that a little bit, that could definitely be in the top 40.
We could easily ride the coattails of her fame by featuring her here.
You heard it here first. Wave of absurdity. Contact
the
us.
spunk lady. Don't contact the spunk lady. Don't tell her that we use this.
Oh no, because that's highly illegal.
Yes.
What is our email?
It's new or some shit. I don't know. I'm totally against the new email.
Contact.
Sorry. Go ahead with the new one.
Contact at waveofabsurdity.com. That's contact at waveofabsurdity.com. We actually did get an email, our first email. Not going to read the link because it wasn't a great link. But Raphael, you're the first one to actually send in a email to that address. So thanks very much. Appreciate it.
Yes. Although Alexi did respond. Alexi sent an email like an hour after we were finished recording the Thanksgiving thing. So that was unfortunate that we didn't. He's sending you a lot of pictures of himself.
I always figure Alexi to be a woman's name, personally.
Yeah, he alluded that he was tired of hearing about that. But we fixed his problems with chicks. Well, he fixed it, but we helped. So, email us. Season 3 will be helping a lot of people, I'm sure, with their personal problems.
Do you know who's got a personal problem?
Jesus F. Christ.
What do you know?
Yeah, what are you getting him for his birthday?
You know, watch your man that's got everything.
Silly putty.
No, you get him just a card with a gift card in it. Did you ever do those things, like, as a kid? Like, obviously, as a kid, money is sparse. So, obviously, you're trying to, pinch every penny, save up for that latest PlayStation 1 game that was going to come out then. Because you know it's going to have the latest graphics. And the new DualShock controller, because that came out like a bit later, but that was great too, because you joystick and everything. But did you have like those coupon books that you would make for your parents, like
one free hug? Yeah,
cash this in and I will clean my room, or
right, stuff that you should be doing anyway.
Yeah. And then they would cash in one of those coupons, and you're like, Jesus Christ, Mum, fuck off, not now.
Read the fine print. Void where prohibited. Guess where it's prohibited, Mom? In this house. You didn't make fine print? No, I don't.
Yeah, I think I did. Just like not on a Sunday or...
Amy called me out on one of those like a decade ago. Like one free back rub. Like, how about one free... Here, next time you give one of these, how about you write one free back rub without a sigh? There you go. That's like, all right. Sorry. Won't do that anymore. Because you're not getting this anymore.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things that, kids do or young lovers will do in the spur of the moment. But I think... the more you're with somebody, the further you want to be away from them. So
that's a terrible way to view a relationship.
It is, because they're always there. They're always nagging. Oh, let's go out and do things. Oh, let's go do this. Oh, let's say, hang on a minute. There's a new Hearthstone patch out. I've got to check my decks. I've got to change my cards around.
I'd like to point out that the best type of relationship to have with somebody is... a virtual one, not a Life 2.0 sort of thing. But I love the fact that I can just turn Owen off. And not just with bad hygiene. I mean, literally turn off the computer.
See, you think you can. I think I can. But you honestly can't, because I'm somewhere in your head. And like,
you are. You're etched in there. You pop up every so often when I'm not doing anything related to anything we do or play or whatever. You just crop up like, is Phil having a little temper tantrum? Little shits like that. My God, he's in me.
That's the thing I love. I love hearing you have dreams about me, or Recently, we
well,
were
one,
talking
let's
about
not
your week.
exaggerate for the people, please.
Well, no, you did dream about me, and that is the facts. Did you or did you not dream about
Right,
me?
no. I'm not denying that at all.
Oh well, how is this deluding the facts? I mean that's one. And then recently we're talking about how weak you are with your upper body strength. You know, you got this big pickaxe, and I just said that I am.
This is not going to make any sense to them.
Of course it is, because it's just great that I can penetrate you.
I think it's great that you wanted to work that little phrase in after the spunk song.
See that I think that's what I love most. I love hearing about how I penetrate you in different ways. Is what I'm trying to say.
Let's talk about a new feature that came about
What?
towards the end of
Wait, what?
season 2, Street
New
Pass.
feature. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I advanced.
That's the feature that doesn't actually get a lot of time usually because it's very situational.
Yeah, it has to happen. I only have 2. And to be honest, the second one, I don't know. I think might have been a put on.
So Street Pass, for those that do not know, it's in the name really. I try and Phil tries to make a conscious effort to earwig on people's conversations as you go by them, and if there's something absurd or just something that's blatantly out of context that you would like to know more about,
Earfuck their conversation.
well, exactly,
is the
we
phrase.
like to bring it up. So I don't have any, but I'm excited to see what you have wigged to the table.
Yes, there. I was riding around, saw a bunch of people gathered. Turns out it was a nativity scene. I guess it was, king shits in that area, and I can't believe I just referred to the nativity scene. Anyway, rode up just to see, because sometimes they're all fancy. Heard the person, 2 people down, Jesus looks fat. Fat. And also there was some dude that kept referring to the wise men as wise guys, and I couldn't figure out if he was honestly making a mistake or was just trying to be repeatedly funny. Yeah, those wise guys, they had to walk. They had to walk a lot.
You motherfucking wise guys over here.
Huh? What's... Yeah. Frank? Incense? Frank. Yeah, they brought Frank. And myrrh. Christ. The other one I heard was at the Christmas tree sale at the firehouse.
Do you buy Christmas trees every year, or do you just have...
No, I don't think I am anymore, but because I was allergic to pine. Yeah, I know. It's terrible.
So hardcore.
No, I don't think I am, because I've been around pine just recently. Pine cone sap all over the place. I know pine is more of a contact allergy as opposed to floating around in the air. Anyway.
Riveting.
Yes, good stuff here on the wave of absurdity. I'm pretty sure they were firemen, but I just simply heard the one guy say, "Remember when we ran over your neighbor's dog?" So...
Oh, I just had this completely different image. I thought because they were firemen, they were there because of your allergy, like you fainted.
No.
They just
Wake up, sir.
And they picked you up and carried you out fireman's carry.
All right, we shouldn't have had Street Pass. You know what we have to come up with more of for Season 3?
Structure.
And role plays. People like the role plays.
Do they?
They do. Therein lies the segue.
Sorry, you got me mid
Chuckle?
swallow there.
Mid swuckle? Swallow
Yep.
chuckle? A swuckle. All right. I don't know about you, but my notes say Owen as Mrs. Claus and I'm Santa / handful of elves. That sounds about right.
I don't understand. It's alright.
Having a bit of a drink.
Hey, it's Christmas.
Time in podcast land. I'll drink to that.
I mean, can you believe tomorrow's going to be Christmas? I can't.
Hang on. Oh. All right.
That was the lamest fizz I've ever heard.
Well, because I moved the cup away.
It goes with your persona. Eh.
All right. Are you ready to role play?
Sure.
You don't sound ready at all. For those of you just tuning in, we're going to role play this little scenario, and whoever breaks first, and by break, I mean they laugh a little out of place or they take too long in coming up with something, they're the loser. They're the Christmas loser. All right. Are you ready? Owen?
What are we role play?
You're Mrs. Claus. You're
Okay.
humping. You're having an affair with one or maybe more elves.
Does it have to be elves? Can it be the
You can be having an affair with any sentient creature you want. And I'm Santa, busting in on you.
Okay.
This would really benefit from sound effects, but we are master thespians, so.
Oh. Oh, Frosty, is that your carrot or your sticks? Oh.
What's going on in here? What's all this? Great Scott! You icy whore.
Oh.
Oh, really? That's when you lose it? What were you gonna say?
You over-exaggerate.
I did, but sorry, the goal is to take you down. It's a Christmas miracle. Owen, Slade. Slade. All right, you want to try again?
I didn't expect.
Sorry. I'm going to call him Satan again because I got that weird matchup in my head. All right. Sorry, people. Owen lost that for you. No, them's the rules. So I'm taking that as a win and rolling headline game.
I didn't expect.
Headline game. After Owen.
I was going to work Rudolph's respiratory failure into it.
Slade.
Fuck.
All right.
You could totally tell when I lost. When I lost it. I tried to regain it. I honestly did. Woo. I'm sorry.
I want your excuses. All right, I'm going to read a couple headlines. Now, you got to keep in mind that I reworded these slightly, put them in my vernacular here and there. What I want is for Owen to select which headline doesn't have any relation to a news article that I read, one that I just made up. Again, I kind of rewrote the headlines, but they totally have legitimate news articles attached to them. Should Owen get this right, when we do our little announcement, people that have emailed in between will be subject to a prize. No, wait, that's not selling it, is it? You can get stuff. I'm gonna put some weird shit on a little flash drive for you if you want that emailed to you. It's a.
I'm also going to throw in The Walking Dead Season 1, the Telltale game.
A more tangible prize for those of you that are interested in tangible prizes.
It's the perfect time because The Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 1 has just been released. So if you've seen all the hubbub, but you've never played the first season, now's the time.
If you're a walking pleb, I'm sure you'll want that. Now, on to the game. Did I mention my prize is possibly full of viruses? You be the judge. What strange things will be on there? Are you ready, Owen?
Absolutely.
Did we tell them what they should email in?
Oh. No.
Yeah, no. Christmas at skimbosh.com. And now we wait.
For what?
Editing powers. All right. Here we go. You're not going to edit that out. I know. These are the headlines.
You don't get me, motherfucker.
I'm going to read them twice. Well, I'm going to read the list once. And then twice, but not thrice. So pay attention.
Listening.
Thieving Santa climbs fence right into prison. Frosty found flayed, fugitives flee, but not before filmed. Thank you. Thank you. Baby Jesus and Big Brother team up to fight hate crimes. 12-year-old arrested and charged. for opening Christmas gifts early. Jedi Master unaffected by tasers at Toys R Us. Man arrested for not decorating properly. I will read them again. Remember, these are headlines that I rewrote. There is one that is completely fictitious. That is Owen's challenge. Thieving Santa climbs fence, right into prison. Frosty found flayed, fugitives flee, but not before filmed.
Can you say that one, but a lot slower?
Sorry. Frosty found flayed. Fugitives flee, but not before filmed.
Okay.
Baby Jesus and Big Brother team up to fight hate crimes. 12-year-old arrested and charged for opening Christmas gifts early. Jedi Master unaffected by tasers at Toys R Us. Man arrested for not decorating properly.
Okay, well, I've already got this down to 2 already.
Wow.
I think Phil would think that I would be wooed by his masterful craftsmanship of words for his snowman story. So, fuck that story.
Frosty found flayed, fugitives flee, but not before filmed.
Yes. We're all very proud of that one.
Thank you.
I mean, the Jedi thing, it's a little bit crazy.
Jesus. Looks a little fat. Jesus looks a little fat.
It's a little bit crazy, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, we'll put that on the maybe pile.
Okay.
I'm gonna lock that one in as maybe. Baby Jesus?
Yes, sir.
And Big Brother goes out to, I mean, I know a lot of Mexicans I call Jesus. So, I mean, that one could be true. I think I'm actually going to dismiss the Jedi one because it's not actually Christmassy.
Right.
But then you might want me to think that, so I'm going to put that one back in, thus confusing you.
Thus, I'm not taking any notes, so I'm cool.
Yeah, you don't know what's going on right now. You don't know what I'm going to say.
I am oblivious to your thought patterns.
So, I mean, I think the child unwrapping presents and getting arrested, technically they're not his yet, so if he opens them up early, I guess from a law point, it's stealing? I mean...
That's a stretch for anything.
See, is it though? I mean, I think it's a petty, but I think they could probably get him done for stealing. So I think that one's true. I've just got it down to baby Juan Jesus and the Jedi, mainly because I've forgotten the others.
Right.
And I will not read thrice. So
Well, you're demonstrating good memory, except for the part where you don't remember the other headlines.
I've got 4 out of 5, wasn't it?
Yes.
What was the first one?
First one, what?
First story. Headline.
I'm not reading it again.
What was...
What do you
God,
think?
it's Christmas.
All right. Thieving Santa climbs fence right into prison. Frosty found flayed.
All right, no, that's enough.
Christ almighty.
Oh, the Santa one. Okay. How would a Santa actually climb into prison? All right. I'm gonna drop the baby Jesus.
Ow!
It's all right. He will heal. And
You're superhuman. Fear not.
I'm gonna go for the Jedi.
Jedi Master unaffected by tasers at Toys R Us.
Yeah, I mean,
A
yeah.
911 caller reported the incident at about 9:50 p.m. and said the man was inside the store, 1800 Jansen Beach Center, swinging the Star Wars weapon of choice at customers, said Sergeant Pete Simpson. Officer tried to arrest the man, but he kept swinging the lightsaber at them. One tried to use his taser on the suspect, but the device didn't work. Ooh! Another officer used his taser and made contact, but the man knocked one of the wires away with a lightsaber. I wonder if he made the noise.
Well, I think some of those actually do make the noise themselves.
Right. I wonder if there was a brief moment where the police and the man locked eyes and he was just like, yeah, motherfucker, huh? How you like that shit? Fucking Jedi right here. Well, this isn't the suspect. You're like, whoa! Officers finally arrested the man after grabbing him and pinning him to the ground.
Here's a
That'd be-
question for you quickly, because you've completely derailed my thought. If you had to be known for something terrible, so you had to be known for something indirectly terrible,
The
what would
most
it?
penetrating penis. Sorry, go ahead.
What would it be? Because I think mine. I thought about this. I think mine would be somebody found the cure for all cancers, all ailments, and for some reason I'm up on the podium with him, and as I'm like, there's a projector photo or something, so I'm the one that has to go and fix it. But as I'm going to fix it, I trip and push him off. He falls off the platform, snaps his neck because he wanted to have the accolades of all of this. He didn't tell anybody. He dies, and everybody points at me and goes, "Oh, yeah, oh, naughty Owen."
Sorry. And what was this? A fear? A wish?
No,
I
not
totally
a fear.
got lost.
What would you want to be known for? You have to do something bad, indirectly bad, but you would be known for that. I would like to be known for the person that indirectly stopped all ailments and cancers.
Gotcha. I would like to be known.
I mean, you could
Let's
like go
see.
back in time and
Oh,
help
really?
Hitler and all
I like
that.
to be known as the man that went back in time and stopped the spawning of humanity. But wait, how would we know that I was the man that did that if I stopped humanity? Boom! I'm the man that personifies a paradox. But wait, how would anybody know it was a paradox? I think you see where I'm going with this.
So what was the real headline?
The real headline, they were all real.
Well,
Except
the
for
fake
one, thieving Santa climbs fence right into prison.
Wonderful.
Yes, there was a mother that had a 12-year-old charged and released on the same day for opening his presents. An $85 Game Boy.
What was the
great-
charge? Theft?
Yeah, the great-grandmother said in the filed complaint that she wrapped the gift and placed it under the tree at her house, then specifically told the boy not to open it. Ooh, all that legal jargon. But when she checked under the tree Sunday, she found the box unwrapped and opened. The great-grandmother relayed the news to the mother, who was 27 years old. When the boy claimed he didn't know where the present was, the mother threatened to call the cops. On that threat, the boy went to his bedroom, grabbed the $85 Game Boy. But Mom still called the police, and the boy showed no remorse when the police came, Mother said. That's right. I opened it, and I played it too. The boy was charged as a juvenile and released the same day. We wouldn't hold a 12-year-old, the police spokesman said. On Monday night, the mother said she didn't know what else to do, but called the police in hopes it would be a wake-up call for her son. And then the history of bad behavior, blah, 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 including shoplifting. I'm trying to get him some kind of help, she told the Rock Hill Herald. Well, maybe don't have him arrested near Christmas.
Would that scar you?
I don't know,
Have you-
12, that's
have you
pretty
been
young.
arrested?
You shouldn't. 12, that's pretty young.
Have you been arrested?
I am not admitting anything.
I have.
Lots of stuff has been expunged. Really, you have? Do tell.
Well, no, not if you're not going to tell.
Oh, please. What did you do? Put Put some dog poo in a neighbor's pool.
Posted some crumpets through some old person's letterbox. Oh, come on, Phil, think of your stereotypes faster.
Did you?
No.
All right. What did
So
you
we've
get
both
around?
been. to
Oh
jail.
wait, you
I'm
already
not
told
sure,
me.
but
I know. I won't say here.
Thank you. My new identity and all of that.
Well, I'm sorry. What are you getting at about being arrested?
No, I just wanted to know.
Oh, great! I thought maybe it had some sort of something to do with what we were talking
It's all
about.
about Christmas.
All right,
Yeah, presents in this lovely time.
Christmas. Did you know the Jingle Bells song was actually written for Thanksgiving? Huh?
I know.
How about that the candy cane was originally designed to commemorate Jesus? and
Why?
that
How? What?
Shepherd took
Oh, yes.
letter J. So get this, the guy that made it, he's like, all white, kind of boring. Let's jazz it up. Represent the blood of Jesus, red stripe. Boom. That's how the red stripe got there.
Really?
If you consume mistletoe, you will get explosive diarrhea.
What? You're all over the place.
I know. I blew my facts all over your face. How's it feel? Warm?
I'm confused, but slightly.
Should I
tingled.
eat candy mistletoe? What do I do?
I'm very confuzzled.
That means it's time for Master Debater.
Oh, shit. Ah! Carry on.
Is your beer bottle rolling all over the place in a festive manner?
Ta-tar.
You get the fuck out of here, O'Neill.
Explain it.
Master Debater, Owen and I take opposing sides on a somewhat controversial issue that has no important value whatsoever. We, in a traditional debating manner, each take a series of 2-minute stances on our preferred side, which is determined randomly, as well as what side we're going to be on in the first place, which Owen will probably take care of right now. You may not activate the recorder anymore. My gift is already ruined. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Sorry, I had to run around my room for a bit. Yes.
I was going to say roll the dice, but nobody has any idea of what we're debating. Not gift bags, although that would be interesting.
And you would be wrong.
We would be, right now, debating about Christmas decorations. Although I don't think we've hammered out specifically. Is there a limit? Like, all this inflatable shit, gaudy lights. Is there... well, yeah, we need to hammer that out, I guess. For specifics,
Just
for or against, completely. We'll keep it simple.
Yes.
Okay. Roll the dice electronically, please.
Okay, so as my voluptuous host has said and explained the things, I'm very distracted. Okay. Master Debater, let me go on to random.org. I click generate. If it's evens, I get to pick who is for and against. And Phil is odd, so that's how it goes. And we generate again to see who goes first. So generating 16. The power.
Sorry. I phased out because I didn't think you were randomly generating yet.
The power is in my hands. Now, do I want to be for decorations or against decorations? I think that this past season I've been quite anti everything. I've been quite anti. I think,
Fun.
no.
Sex.
Well, maybe that. So you know what? I'm gonna go for decorations.
Easy win. Not that we've voted on it in a while, but easy win for everybody listening. If you'd like to advance through the next 10 minutes to the rest of the podcast, we understand.
Listen to this bitch, alright? He doesn't whinge at all, but as soon as I go positive for a change, he just wants to try and skewer things.
What a Nancy boy.
I know.
So you're going to be for decorations, which everybody
Absolutely.
knows that you're not really for it.
So what are you trying to do? Fuck off.
I'm just saying that I don't think your debate skills.
I helped my sister with the Christmas tree this year, right? So
What, carrying it out of the car?
I took it down from the loft, decorated it. Anyway, generate a number. But 66. Turn that upside down, that's 99.
Sexy.
Okay.
That's two people lying in a uncompromising sexual manner.
You know
2
what?
minutes?
Yeah,
Let's go
yeah.
on.
So there's been a trend whenever the person that gets to choose, you know.
Always let the other person go first to dig their own grave.
Exactly. So, fuck you, Phil. You did this to me last time. You go first.
All right. Oh wait, I don't need notepaper for talking first. All right. Excuse me.
Yeah, you do, because you need to remember all your bad points. So you can
Just
backtrack on them later.
Situated here. I will take
Oh, yes.
my
It's
two
two
minutes
minutes
now.
round and one final minute closing.
Starting now. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. Because of all your fucking lights, all right? It should be a somber moment, okay? It's the birth of Christ. The spirit of giving, not a fucking carnival. Let's play some games. Let's inflate some garbage, put it on our lawns, and put these garish lights all over the place to offend you as you come home at night. Orange. Really? Orange? That's not Christmas, okay? Christmas is a warm fire in your house. Time spent with loved ones, not wasting judicious amounts of electricity on superfluous lights that shoddily decorate the borders of your house. That is not Christmas having a giant inflatable
Struggling over
Santa.
there?
That is not having a giant inflatable Santa on your lawn that just deflates and catches all the bad things that happen to flutter about. It's got water pulling on it. That's oh so festive. It is not having to sleep at night with 15,000 volts of lights just blaring all over the place. It is terrible. You do not want to decorate like this because it's not the way Christmas is celebrated. Christmas is celebrated towards people. You want festivity, go to a show. You want to live normal life like a normal human being, put up a little Santa in your window. That's nice. That's it.
Time. Wow. I will take my 2 minutes now. I'm not going to even bother wasting time with Gaff because I can actually withhold a argument over here, unlike Phil, who feels the need to go and waste as much time as possible.
You said withhold.
Phil, You done yet? Okay. So, Phil says, be normal. What is the normal thing to do? The normal thing is to band together at this time of year and to celebrate as one. And of course, you're celebrating Hanukkah, or you just don't. Anyway, what I'm saying is, for the majority, it brings a sense of oneness to not only yourself, but to the neighborhood around you. So there's many fun things that decorations can actually bring, and it's not just the cheer and the happiness that they bring on themselves at all. We can actually have fun things like competitions. You can actually have a whole neighborhood band together and have friendly competitions. Who can have the best display and it can bond neighborhoods in a way that no other holiday can. And this is all thanks to the wonder and amazement of decorations that actually can be able to do this. Oh, you're getting tired over there, Phil. Oh, that's because it gets darker sooner, right? But thankfully, because of all these Christmas decorations and lights, we're actually lighting up the place and making our streets a lot safer. Yes! Decorations can actually be used for safety. See that vulnerable woman walking across the street in the dark? Puh. Scary, right? Do it along Christmas. She's jigging along to the lovely decorations and she's dancing. She's having a...
Wow. Wow. I will take the second round of 2 minutes right now. I mean, it's obvious that my opponent thinks like a rapist. A young female is jigging along, dancing a jig, jiggling about. My opponent is a racist rapist. I'd like to mention the fact that a whole minute had gone by without him actually saying anything
That's a lie.
of importance.
It's 20 seconds. He's stupid.
Lights
lying
equals
bastard.
cheer. Yeah. When was the last time lights gave you cheer? Let's be serious. You could spend that time... I mean, a competition with your what? Your neighbors? How about a competition of friendliness and compassion and the ability to help one another? No, standoffishness. Lights, decorations. My decorations are better than yours. No, mine is better. I've got more watts. That's what Owen wants. He wants competition for Christmas, not peace on earth, not goodwill towards men. He is a rapist, and you should not think like he does, for thinking like he does turns you into a rapist that thinks cheer and goodwill and joy should come from something outside, not from in your heart. Oh, I've got to have the most decorations up or else I won't be known as a person that celebrates Christmas. God, this 2 minutes is going on forever. I don't know how many times I can refer to Owen as a rapist, but I do know this. What I have done is not enough. Do you do jigs? You should be worried. Christmas time around Owen the rapist, not a good time for people that enjoy jigs. Or lights, because we all know they're stupid. And scene.
I'll take my 2 minutes now. Wow. I mean, there's no better sort of... Oh, God, I'm going to swallow. There's no better feeling that you know you're going to win when your opponent has to actually resort to slander and name-calling already. Because he absolutely has nothing in hand. I mean, Phil is against these decorations. So, I mean, let's face it. Like I said, it gets darker a lot sooner, so these lights actually help brighten up places. Phil wants it to be a darker and a more unsafe place for people. Now, I want places to be brighter and happier. Does that sound like a rapist? As opposed to Phil, who wants things to be darker and creepier. Again, these competitions, they don't need to be vicious at all. Nobody goes around going, oh, how many watts you got? Oh, I've got 500 more. Nobody does that, okay? I mean, when a whole community or neighborhood is taking part, there's a sense of oneness that can be given from this. Need I say as well, the enjoyment that people not only get from hanging up the decorations, it brightens the place up, it lifts people's moods, they soar to the skies, my friend. They soar to the skies. But people also enjoy... Some of the extreme people enjoy going out and syncing up their light shows to music, and people will flock all over the neighborhood or neighboring villages or towns or whatever, and they will come over and they will enjoy the show that you've put on. Once again, bringing people together. How? Yes, my friends. Decorations. He keeps laughing, but what has he actually
'Cause
brought
you're
up apart
a
from
funny guy.
slander? Absolutely nothing. So just a remind.
I will take the 1 minute summary at this time. Now, go. All right. I admit I got a little off track in my duty to report sexual crimes
Duty.
when I hear them. But let me get down to the brass tacks here, okay? Their lights and all that good stuff looks nice at night, sure.
You admitted it.
But in the end, you're viewing them more than just nighttime. There's ugly wires surrounding everything. Oh, that favorite tree that lit up at night. Go look at it in the daytime. Mother Nature is crying. She's so upset with what you did. You don't understand how you're disrupting the natural order of things by turning acres upon acres, miles upon miles, into illustrated and illuminated wastelands. It is-
Done. Huh. Weak. I'm going to take my 1 minute now. Okay, we're not damaging nature. I mean, a lot of the trees this time of year, they go bare, they're button naked, nothing's living in them. So, I mean, it's just sprucing up that old shelf in the house that you always mean to do something with. You just throw on some lights, throw on a picture frame, bam, it's perfect. Same thing. We're just making things a lot nicer, brightening things up, bringing together communities, bringing together families, and of course the joy and oneness that you can have by having these parties and things like that, which Phil does not touch upon. I mean, he can slander me all he wants, but
Thank you.
I know in my festive lit heart that decorations are the way to go.
Sorry. What?
Exactly. If you're all for one and one for all, then decorations is the way. Thank you very much. I've been Owen Chamberlain.
Now, usually we vote on this sort of thing on Owen's fan page. However, we haven't done that for the specials. However, again, you can always email in and let us know which person you thought was more persuasive about their argument, or about their argument that Owen is a rapist, at waveofabsurdity@hotmail.com is the old email that you would normally go to.
You can hear it in your voice when it clicked. Well, Hotmail.
So email about Owen being a rapist. Now, we are going to do a little, I don't know, is it fill in the blank or lateral thinking? The choice was Owen's.
Well, considering that Phil always gave a piss poor performance in fill in the blank, if you don't know well, fill in the blank was a terrible feature that Phil could not do. I would have free to quote and he would have to finish it off. And it would be terrible. So I've gone for a lateral thinking. Lateral thinking basically is just a stupid question with a absurd answer.
It is.
I couldn't find any Christmas ones, but I have actually...
Whoa. Sorry for that little burst there. You're not making these up?
Oh, God, no. Do you think I'm really that stupid or crazy? Don't answer that.
I'm trying not to.
Yes, lateral thinking. This isn't a Christmas one, but through my great wit, I have actually adapted this non-seasonal lateral thinking into a seasonal lateral thinking. It was Christmas, and a young reader went down to her local library. She took a big book from the top shelf, which said How to Jog on the spine. But when she opened it, there was nothing about running. How come?
How to jog?
Yes.
Do I get to ask questions?
Oh, right. Silly me. I've got the new iPhone, so let me just set a timer.
Wait a minute.
Set 1 minute countdown.
Okay.
Right,
Your timer
go!
is set for 1 minute.
Go! Ask questions!
Does it have anything to do with spelling?
No.
Does it have anything to do with jogging, the act of moving your feet to run?
No.
Does it have to do with wordplay in that jog could mean something else?
Yes. Sort of.
Jog spelled in a different manner?
No. J-O-G.
Sorry, repeat the book title specifically?
How to jog.
How to joggle? No, how to... It's totally about that, yeah. I'm fucked.
Quickly! 8 seconds!
Is it a longer word? Is it an abbreviation?
No.
Is it an abbreviation?
No.
It's not a longer word. It's not cut off.
See that?
How's it
Oh,
jog?
that's-
Nothing to
that's
do
the
about
time.
running?
That's the time.
All right, please repeat the question fully before I give my answer.
Remember, it is seasonal, so it has been changed. It was Christmas, and a young reader went down to our local library. She took a big book from the top shelf, which said, How to Jog on the spine. But when she opened it, there was nothing about running. How come?
Because JOG was part of the Dewey Decimal System, and it just said on the spine, how to, and then the rest of it was lost underneath the Dewey Decimal System, which isn't decimals, but I don't know. That's the best I could come up with.
I mean, well,
You mean well? No, you don't. You never mean well.
you're sort of right. Kinda.
Is the author?
Well, I mean, you were going on the right track, but you didn't actually climax. But you got pretty close.
Story of my life.
It was a volume of an encyclopedia with entries from how to a jog.
Wow, that actually is a good one.
So I mean, you had it going on when you said how to jog, but
Jog. Well, it's a Christmas miracle. I was close. What am I supposed to do with close? What would I have won?
O'Neill going away forever.
Don't bring up O'Neill.
Todoy, todoy, todoy.
Sounds from hell.
Asshole.
Well, is O'Neill going to be around for season 3? Please say it ain't so.
You know, I think throughout this podcast experiment we've been going on here, I think that, you know, there was the rise of MouthPhil and the fall since you started adapting it to your own ways. We had the mild success of... We skipped over again!
Shit! You noticed.
It's time for... Feeling Phil?
Get it over with now.
Hey, Phil.
Hey.
How's your left eyelid?
Puffy.
Fantastic. So I think O'Neill has probably been not only a staple, but a stable and rising feature. Because people love that little bastard.
He's hardly stable. He's hardly staple.
He's just over there, so don't start saying
He's gone, never to return.
He will be around.
Oh, describe.
You know?
I don't want to know.
So we did have an O'Neill part. We did actually sit down and talk with him about it. But unfortunately, he's not feeling too great right now.
This is the worst setup ever, Owen.
So we won't be doing an O'Neill segment.
Well, good. I'm happy. I am happy at how this is going. This is truly a wondrous Christmas to me.
No, he's just bad man.
What? You're gonna burn yourself? Speaking of Christmas, I can't help but think of something more Christmassy.
Oh, I love. Sorry.
No, you're not. You say that a lot, but you're never sorry. I'm afraid, though. I'm afraid to talk. That's for sure. All right. This isn't Friday the 13th. You can't have a soundtrack to indicate that something bad's about to happen. That's not fair. In a rare instance of self-awareness, I'm going to do a MouthPhil without kvetching so much.
That's a bloody Christmas miracle there.
Last year was candy cane.
An absolute miracle there.
Is that O'Neill or a new character? I can't tell.
Hey, yo, it's the bad.
Hey, no low blows. I'm going to get myself some delicious, delicious eggnog, which for me is certainly a staple of the holidays. However, this requires that I leave this room for a little bit, which means you're either in the hands of Owen's editing skills, well, I'm a little curious about how that'll pan out, or you'll be in his hands for about 20 seconds by yourself for him to do whatever the heck he pleases. I am sorry. I will be right back. All right. My body is ready.
Is your gullet ready for that smooth, creamy cream?
I am not reading anything, I've decided.
What?
I'm simply going old school.
But no, old school was you read facts about...
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Are you going to tell
school.
me it was my feature?
Old school was about the smacking, delicious noises that each food could generate. Besides, all the eggnog facts are depressing. It's all about calories and fat, which there is none of.
The origins of eggnog are somewhat a mystery. Although there are several theories about how it can be a modern drink we know today. One theory is that eggnog is a descendant of a posset of a 14th century drink popular in medieval Europe that was made with hot milk. Beverages similar to eggnog were popular. What are you doing?
Oh my god. This is so goddamn good. Oh. It is really hard to not chug this down. Oh my god. Lehigh Valley. Oh. Oh, without the alcohol. Here we go, baby. Oh. You can hear the cream in my mouth. Oh. Oh. Do you have any eggnog, Owen?
I don't even know what that is.
Oh my god, Jesus, you're missing out.
You know, I somehow don't think I am.
Oh, it feels so good. I feel so good. I wish I had more.
I'm just imagining that you're not drinking eggnog, you're just seeing O'Neill on stage right now.
Stage. I'm sure that would happen. Well.
Hey! It's Christmas, and this is how you're gonna behave?
Nothing feels more Christmas than what's going on in my mouth. Just the combination, yeah. Oh. Christmas in my mouth. Unwrap your gift here. I've never had a more enjoyable end to the podcast than that right there.
Well, that's certainly magic. Thank you for sharing that most gluttonous of mouthfills.
Licking the glass as you speak.
Well, happy holidays, everyone. If you do want to get in contact, contact at waveofabsurdity.com. We will look forward to seeing you on Monday, the 6th of January, 2014, where we will clue you in as to when the podcast will actually be on a stable schedule, so you know one will come out every week. And
I'm just going to stick my finger in here.
oh, Mrs. Claus. So, thanks everyone. Hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
That was just weird.
Happy holidays.
I bet you Mrs. Claus does taste like eggnog. Oh, that's probably somebody's fetish. Not mine.
Toy, toy, toy.
Merry Christmas, O'Neill.
Take your tire, Phil. Merry Christmas, yourself.
I hope for Christmas you get a proper accent.
I hope you die in a fire. Quick.
Merry Christmas, everybody. What?
Roleplay!
I thought we were done.
It's the end of the year roleplay.
Oh,
Have
boy.
we Oh, Owen. Your roleplays have such a resolute and horrific ending. You know what? I'm going to keep to that. We are 2 New Year's Eve fireworks being shot up into the air, and we're confessing our secret love for each other that we've had since the great building in the fireworks factory.
Jesus. That's such a down note, man. I'm ready.
Oh, well, here we go, man. I mean,
Nobody's going to put that fire out, I'm sure.
it's been a pleasure being with you in
The warehouse.
the factory, and then we got packaged together, and I'm really glad that we got home. That's my fuse. I'm
If
really
I had to be
happy.
glued next to anybody, I'm glad it was you.
Dude, I mean, the way you handled Crystal, that bitch, I mean, I'm rumbling.
If anybody
I'm
could ignite me,
rumbling.
it was you. Or that large fire.
I'm starting, I'm feeling it.
Rub me. Rub against me.
I'm gaining altitude. I want you to know that I always...
I'm so glad you're dying before I am.
It was premature.
Like all things in your life. And dead.
What? Why'd you have to insult me on the last podcast of this year?
What do you mean insult you? I was role-playing. If you took it personally...
No, you weren't. No,
If you took it
weren't.
personally,
You know
you said
what?
premature...
You know
Oh
what?
my god. Goodwill to men. You know what? Fuck this
Recorder's
podcast.
staying.
I'm getting more eggnog. This water's shit.
I'm keeping this recorder.
What a world. What a way to end season 2. You're a fucknut. I fucking hate you.
I love you too, Phil. I love you too.